Hi, welcome to a video of the Gantt chart program sheets produced by TAM Solutions. There are two programming sheets, one for a single crew with up to 150 sites for large contracts, and one which allows 5 crews with up to 50 sites per crew for multi-crew projects. I'm going to show you how we would use this program, and I'm going to enter some sites and some areas for a project which is just bogus. On the front of the screen here, we've got 3 main buttons. We've got an important user button, which gives you instructions on how to use the program with the information you need to put into set cells. We've got the main menu, which shows all the commands you use to run the program. And we've got the help files, which shows you all the help files for each of the commands and how to use the system. We've also got obviously a lot of information in here that you can add. You can expand these columns, you can add columns. So if you need more information or you need to put more information in a particular column, then it's very easy to do so. So there's obviously some important information that we've got to put in. There's some information there about the contract, the name and the ID of the crew's daily output there, and the start date, which is absolutely necessary for that Monday. So let's put some work into the system. So here we'll put some sites, and here we'll put some information about the quantities. I'll just copy and paste them in rather quickly. So here we've put in some sites there. We've put in some square meterages here, except for one particular site, West Street, which we've put a 2. So that means it's going to be 2 days, regardless of how big the site is. Over this side here, you'll notice that it's calculated the number of days that it's going to take to do each of those jobs, dependent upon that crew daily output. You can also put additional area in this column. When you increase that by adding the additional area, the number of days will also recalculate. You can also, in this column, put a yes on any site which is under restricted hours. So, for example, if you had to work outside a school and you needed to start later in the day, you could put that there and it will recalculate by adding 20% to the time it's going to take to do the work. Now, we need to decide if the crews are going to be working weekends or which weekends they're going to work. And if we look at the legend at the top here, yellow is no working weekend, pink is a working weekend. So at the moment, it's set for the first weekend to be a non-working weekend. So I'm going to change that. So I'm going to go to the main menu and we're going to choose number 1, which is working weekends. Put a 1 in there and enter. And it gives you 4 options. 1 for the first weekend off, 2 for the second weekend off, 3 for all weekends off, or 4 for all weekends available. I'm going to choose number 2 for the second weekend off. So 2 and enter, and yes. And you'll see that the colours have changed and every other weekend is off, all the way across the whole set of dates. Okay, so now we're going to look at sites which may have or need a set date for that particular site to be done. So the top 5 sites here, we could put in a set date for. I'm just going to do one, George Street there. Let's put it starting on that Tuesday. So that Tuesday, according to the dates, is the 12th of the 9th. So we'll put 12th of the 9th in there. And it should now be put down onto that day for being done. So we're now going to run the program for the work. So we're going to go down to the first site without a set date and let's start it on the Tuesday. So we click on that cell, we go to main menu and we go to 2, which is run the program. So we put 2 and enter and OK. Okay, so the program is now run. You'll notice that it's left that at a set date for the top site. Normally now your client would get this and he'd have to look at the start date and work out the start and finish dates of all the sites all the way through the programme. We've got a dates tab here, and it's already calculated all that information for him. So you can send that straight to your client, and he can pull that straight into his permitting system, save him a lot of work. Okay. We can also put in a delay should you be delayed by rain or whatever, and you get to a point on the programme, shall we say this point here, and you've got a problem and you need to delay it a week. So we click on that cell there, and we go to the main menu, and we go to number 4, which is delays or changes. Click on 4, OK, and what it does is it deletes anything after that point. Now, the other way of deleting information off the programme is if you set the weekends. When you set the weekends, that completely removes the whole of the programme and resets the whole thing. So let's move it to about there for the delay, and we need to run the programme again from that point. So we go to the main menu and click on 2 and enter, and yes, and the programme will rerun. Okay, so the programme's rerun, there's the delay, and if we go to the dates tab, the dates have been recalculated. You can enter a manual input, so for example, if you'd wanted that for some reason to start the day before, at that point there, you can enter a 1 and just press enter, and it will change it to red, so it's on your programme. However, that manual entry won't be automatically updated in the dates tab. So on the dates tab at the top, you have an update button which you can use at any time to make sure that you haven't made any mistakes. Now, if you don't want that cell to be a red one, you simply delete it and it will go away. Okay, so the next thing we want to have a look at is print outputs. Now, we want to output the printing, but we only want to output to the end of the programme and not all the dates. We certainly don't want to input all empty rows if they're not full. So we go to the main menu and we go to hide rows, which is 6, and it will give you the first row to hide. Well, I'm going to start at 37, and the last row we're going to hide is 163. And we click OK, and it's tidied everything up. So now when it prints out, it will print just the minimum necessary. Okay, so clients outputs. On the main menu, you've got the client output, which is number 9. And if we click on number 9, it gives you 2 options. It gives you 1 for PDF, or 2 for dates output. The PDF of the program just is a simple PDF, and it will be output into the same folder as this particular program is running in, or a dates output which will be output as an Excel file, which will also go into the same folder, ready to send straight to your client. Okay, now you may need to rotate some sites to the end of the program should there be some issue with the permits. So for example, if we pick that site there, the green, so we'll click on that and we'll go to the main menu and we'll go to move sites to the end, which is number 3. Click OK, and the green will be moved to the end. However, what you will notice is that it's not programmed on the program, so anything you do move to the end, you will need to reprogram yourself. If sites are completed, you'll probably want to colour them. So let's say all those sites there are completed. We'll go to the main menu, number 10, colour the completed sites, and press enter, and it colours them just to show you that the sites have been completed. That's pretty much the use of the program. I'm going to just show you now a 5 crew version. All these crews are on different dates to start, different set dates, different output rates, and different actual jobs. So you can see how you can program multiple crews into a project and keep a track of everything that's going on quite easily. So to conclude, I'd just like to say thank you for watching the video, and I hope you find it interesting, and I hope that you would like to purchase the product. If you do wish to purchase the product, please contact us on t.a.m.solutions@outlook.com. Thank you very much.